Hey, YouTubers. I haven't been on, I haven't said anything in regards to the protests, and I feel like I've been living it. And now someone finally believes me. You know what I mean? So it's hard to speak on, and I definitely am so grateful for everyone that's speaking up and taking their platforms and using them for good. And I want to do the same thing. First, I needed to get my energy up into a happy, euphoric type of mood. So here I am. Okay. This is where I'm at with it. One, I do believe that there is a COVID-19 situation going on. So you're not going to catch me in the streets. All of you brave enough to do it, I hope that you stayed safe and there's not a massive spread. But I'm not going to be in the street. But I appreciate all the soldiers in the street. Now, with that being said, I feel like there's work to be done. So much work to be done. So I need everybody to read History of the Black Dollar by Angel Rich. You can find it on Amazon.com. Yes, please. I will put it down in the below because she has broke it down. She has broke it down. And once you read that, you can start figuring out where work needs to be done, what needs to change, where equality needs to be, what laws have to be. Come on, make these politicians work for us. They get 40 grand furniture allowance for their offices up there. You heard me? So make them work for us. Things like that need to change. While our teachers are getting pennies, I think everybody can unitedly say our teachers deserve more. It's hard to be dealing with these kids, and they do amazing. So they should be getting 40 grand furniture allowance for the classroom that your kids are in. This is taxpayer money, okay? That unevenness needs to change. Some things that I've learned from Angel Rich's book that I had no idea about. First of all, it was a lot. Let me just tell you. The Black history that's being taught and fed to us in little pieces every February is a bunch of BS. Nobody wants to tell what is real. Where's the money come from? Where'd the money go? History of the Black Dollar by Angel Rich, Amazon.com. Please get that book. 1619, slavery was going on. And when there were a few free slaves, and then there were slaves. And so around this time, it started to become not financially suitable and sustainable to take care of slaves. You had to pay for them, feed them, clothe them, treat them when they're ill. So some slaves were free, and a lot of the items that they grew were tobacco, hemp, and cotton, including the properties with slaves on them, okay? there was a black bank. So Lincoln, around Lincoln's time, the Revolutionary War had come about, and a slave created the cotton gin. And so America became number one in cotton. And they were getting free labor, free processing. And it was a slave who built the cotton gin. So they became number one capitalism, right? So there was a black code in place. Even when the slaves were freed, they made sure to put a code in place, which consisted of curfew. They'd be jailed. There was convict leasing that started, which to me today still exists in the way that the pay gap is unequal, right? So let me make sure I get my facts right. Blacks even had their own bank, you know? So Harriet Tubman, you know, what I've learned of Harriet Tubman was that she was the leader of the Underground Railroad. She had helped slaves to get free. I didn't know that she was a Union Scout. I didn't know that she was an activist. I mean, I figured obviously she was an activist because she was doing the slaves, but I didn't know that she actually didn't accept her wages because they were 63 cents on the dollar. She wanted the whole dollar that her white counterpart was getting. And so she did not accept any wage. And she died penniless and ill. But the fact is, and she still did the job, which, you know. But the fact is that she didn't accept it because she knew her worth was more than that. And she was going to fight until it was equal. That was, fact check, 1861. Blacks that were free were paid 63 cents on the dollar to the white counterpart. 150 years later, recorded in 2017, blacks still make 67 cents on the dollar to their white counterpart. 4 cents. 4 cents. Guys, we can't keep accepting what doesn't work, right? Jobs are opening back up. Businesses are opening back up. Before the protests started, before they killed George Floyd, they were referring to the American people as consumers. I don't know if anybody caught that, but that's what they were doing, okay? So understand that before you start spending money. And as these places open back up and you start looking for jobs, if you're looking for a job, the stats are in California alone, it is going to take $33 an hour for you to afford a 2-bedroom apartment here. That is where we're at. So don't accept below a living wage for yourself. Do the math. Write what your rent is and what you're going to need every month. And you ask for it. They're going to have to start paying people what people are worth. And stop getting away with this low wage BS, first of all. Let's start there. Do your homework. Angel puts it all down in that book, History of a Black Dollar. Angel Rich, Amazon.com. Keep plugging that girl. Seriously, she's brilliant. She's already put it down. Simple. She's got the facts, right? The only way that we can change, truly change, is laws that have to be rewritten. We have to do group economics. The black dollar doesn't stay in the black community for very long. It lasts for about 6 hours is what it says. That's got to change. That's got to change. You looking for a dress? Find a black designer. And if it's not a black designer, find a black store. Right? Look there first. many Black-owned businesses, support. Those Black-owned businesses need to support community, right? So schools, donate to NAACP and other organizations, law reform, all of that stuff. We've got to make the prison system change. It is just a money-making machine for the people who are running it. Don't be blind to the criminal system. Sure, there's some people that would be criminals by someone's standard, yes. You know, those people also could be rehabilitated to be some of our best and strongest soldiers as well, right? I mean, times of Hercules and Troy, I don't know. Anyway, okay, we're so civilized, but we allow for innocent people to be killed in the streets just because of the color of their skin. We're not so civilized. You can't turn a blind eye. You know, I haven't said much about it. I try not to post too much about it because I live it. I live it. That heavy nature has been something I've had to smile through, right? And now I'm about change. That's great. We're in straight protesting. I hope everybody stays healthy. I really do. Because we're going to need everybody to be healthy. We're going to need everybody to make it to the polls. We're going to need everybody to read up on the, we're the constituents, but read up on those politicians. I think my message kind of was entangled today. But what I do is I help families build wealth. I teach financial literacy. It is my campaign. It's my job. It's what I do. That is free. You can milk me for information for free, okay? I can help you with little credit tips on how to pay off your debts. You know, you want to separate your debts. Obviously, your student loans, they're with you forever. So get into a rehabilitation program with them and pay those off. After that, you take your most expensive ones, okay? And you pay those down because your credit to debt ratio, if you're trying to buy a house or you need your credit to work, you need to have that down. Those are the most important. Save the lower cost ones for last. After 4 years, 7 years, these things fall off. So if you really don't have the money, you'll just have to wait and be patient and let things fall off and then create good credit for yourself. It's important to prepare for your future because there's not going to be any government funds, and you can't always depend on what the stock market is going to be doing. You might have to plan for some of this stuff on your own. So take that into consideration. I hope that I gave some gems to you today. And if you need help, go ahead and contact me or leave me a comment below. Take care. Thanks for watching my show. Like, subscribe, and share. Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me here. I'm doing it all over for those of you who don't know. And the California